Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya just confirmed that Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, oh yeah, they got paid. They got big M's. M's on top of M's on top of M's. We're going to talk about just how much Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia made in their last fight. And y'all won't be able to believe this. But before we do, make sure that you hit my like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subbed to the channel. Hey, them boys getting dough. Like one of them niggas from the Screwed Up Clicker rap that shit.
Gotta get paid, get into the dough. Gervonta Tank Davis got it from the mud, straight up out the pavement.
So yeah, you know, they didn't set the blueprint. Leonard Ellaby, he kept telling us for years and years, oh, you know, we got a plan for Tank. You know, we got the blueprint. We gonna make Gervonta Davis the biggest superstar in boxing. Oh, we got a plan for Tank. And he also kept saying, we want the Ryan Garcia fight. All these other guys that y'all talking about, we're not worried about none of these other guys. You know, Ryan Garcia, that's where the money at. And Leonard Ellaby wasn't lying. You know what I'm talking about? They got paid. Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, them boys got paid. And the way they promoted, it was different than what we had ever seen in boxing. We never seen two boxers promote how they promoted. And when I was talking about this Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, you know, how they've been promoting, I said, man, they kind of dropping the ball in a lot of areas because Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis, they came and they showed us how you have to promote today, right? It's a different game. It's not like it used to be. It ain't even like it used to be when Floyd was up and coming. You know what I'm talking about? They gave us the blueprint and we saw the success that they had. So, do the same thing that they did, but they feel like that they not the same type of people that Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis is. But sometimes, you know, you got to make it do what it do. What Tank Davis and them say, you know what I'm talking about? What Calvin Ford say, you got to make it do what it do. Sometimes you just got to make it do what it do. And that's what they should be doing, but they ain't doing that. Let's see, it's one more week left, and let's see if they make it do what it do. But anyway, man, these boys got paid. Ryan Garcia, he just came out and he confirmed what Oscar De La Hoya had said recently on Twitter. And I'm going to read y'all what Ryan Garcia said. He says, the fight made over $100 million for the event. I told everyone that when you choose to make the fights that people want, it will create big events. Not only that, we showed everyone how to promote a fight in this generation, and I'm extremely proud to be a part of the event. He also came back and he said, 30 M's, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Letting you know, yeah, he made over 30 M's. But they ain't even counting all the endorsements that boy got. You know what I'm talking about? Now, if Ryan Garcia made over 30 M's, Gervonta Davis, he made at least, let's say, I have to say that Gervonta Davis, he made probably 40 million, you know what I'm saying? And then add in all the endorsements and everything, man, them boys got paid. We already know that Tank went out and he bought a new estate, he bought some more property. Hey man, that boy living large. You seen Tank, you know, you seen Tank. Soon as he got out of jail, he posted that picture with all that money, holding it up, letting y'all know, yeah, I'm all right. I'm straight because I just got paid. And now all these other fighters, they looking at that and they want a bag like that. But when they get in that position, can they do what Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis did? They gave y'all the blueprint. Use it. You know what I'm talking about? And man, I'm glad for these young cats, man, because we didn't think that fighters was gonna make this type of money for a long time in the sport of boxing unless it was Canelo Alvarez. You know, we ain't seeing nobody else like that make this type of bag but Canelo. But other than that, you know, the rest of these fighters, they ain't making that type of bag. But now, it gives these fighters that's up and coming, and a lot of these other fighters that's already on that status that just ain't got the bag like that, it gives them something to look forward to. It shows them Just like Ryan said, if you fight the fights that fans want to see, you're going to get rewarded for it. And the reward is going to be huge. That's why I continue to tell these fans to support Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Support that fight. Buy the fight. Go to the fight. Show out. Show out in a big way. Because if you a fan, don't stream the shit. All you doing by streaming these fights is hurting yourself if you a fan of boxing. Yeah, it's cool. Hey, don't get me wrong. If they ain't giving us what we want and they giving us shitty fights and putting it on pay-per-view, it's cool to stream it, because I feel that if you buy the fights that we want and you stream the shitty fights, you're gonna make a statement. And that statement is showing the promoters and the guys that run these networks, hey, don't put on shitty fights. We're not gonna pay for it. But if you do put on the fights that we calling for, we're gonna pay for it and we gonna show out. You know what I'm saying? I know some people, they run around talking about what they doing and they bought this and they bought that, but a lot of y'all lying. A lot of y'all hooking that Fire Stick up and whatever streaming device y'all got, and you're getting it for free. You know what I'm saying? Event cutting out and all. But for the real ones, y'all know who I'm talking about. The real ones, you know, we all need to come together for this Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. And we need to make a statement so we can continue to get these big fights. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, let's make a statement, man. Let's show that we all support. But I'm happy for Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis, man, because they moved the goalposts and they let everybody know, hey, if you do what we did and you don't let these fights simmer for too long and you make these fights while you still young, people want to see it and they gonna spend their dollar to see it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna spend the big bucks. Shout out to Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis, man. They did it the right way. And they tapped in to the young social media influencers. And you know, they showed another way how to promote the fight. And they showed that these young cats, they'll spend their money on these pay-per-views. You know what I'm talking about? If they can't afford to go to the fight, they gonna get together and they gonna spend their money and they gonna make it an event. We ain't seen this in boxing since Floyd Mayweather. And that's been a minute, you know what I'm talking about? Like I said, Canelo had his little run, but he ain't doing numbers like this. Let's just keep it a buck. So man, this is dope. This is hella dope and I love it because I'm a real boxing fan. I'm not just a fan of a fighter or that fighter. I'm a fan of the sport. And I want to see the sport do well and continue to have success. Stop all the bullshit, you know what I'm talking about? And pay for the fights, you know. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, July the 29th. Let's show out. Let's make sure that they get big numbers as well, just like Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis, man. Shout out to Tank. Shout out to Ryan Garcia for putting on. Y'all already know how I do. Make sure that you hit my like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone, y'all. But now I got the cook up. And since they didn't book us, every time you look up, I'm right.